Economy are putting a damper on holiday travel, but there may still be deals out there if you know where to look. Joining us now is Tom Parsons. He's the CEO of bestfares.com, a fare comparison website. Tom, great to see you. I'm excited about this segment. So there are some great deals out there. Where can I get on a plane quickly and get a good deal?
Well, you know, it was a lot better 2 days ago when we didn't get everybody stuck in Seattle and Portland and Chicago and Boston and New York City. But I think as we go into the next few days, we are seeing probably deals everywhere. If you're living east of the Denver, east of the Rockies, I should say, most of those cities except for probably Florida. Actually, Florida is actually opening up too. We're seeing most airfares in that $200 to $250 to $300 range with no advance purchase, which gives you the opportunity to fly from I was looking at Dallas to Washington, D.C., or Washington, D.C. to Dallas, 238 round trip for New Year's Eve. So we also see, and I think we're going to see just bargains and bargains as we go into the New Year's. You just have to be flexible. If you live on the West Coast, you're seeing deals up and down the western part, west of the Rockies. But so it's like a division there. So be careful how you go coast to coast. The fares will be much higher. But if you stay east of the Rockies or the west of the Rockies, you'll probably find great deals all the way up to January 6th. Right after that, though, I mean, we're seeing round-trip airfares from the East Coast and Chicago and Miami to London. Again, this is for the New Year's for $428 round trip, including all taxes, and you can get these deals up to And I'm talking April and May too. The other things we're seeing too is we're seeing I think the first 90 days of 2009. Just, you know, you go to the grocery store, put all your nickels and dimes in a jar, because I think you're going to find cheap airfares. We've actually seen cheap airfares like Denver to Salt Lake City in this last 30 days as low as $50 round trip.
Oh, my goodness.
So I think if you keep an open mind, you'll find good deals. Right now, Southwest Airlines is running a coast-to-coast sale through March for $218 round trip or less. 5 days a week you can travel and get those 218s.
Oh my goodness! You know, Tom, I'm so excited about this. I've got to get some time off from work because I want to go everywhere. But what about warm destinations? Because you were telling me about a lot of places that are colder. Like if I'm going to go to Washington D.C., it's kind of like going here to New York. So are the warmer destinations more expensive, and can you find a hotel room?
Well, let me put it this way. One of the destinations last summer was very, very expensive after we lost ATA, which is they were going to Hawaii, and Aloha Airlines, they went into bankruptcy. The fares to Hawaii just went sky high, $900, $1,000, $1,100. Today, when I priced Dallas to Honolulu, $409, all taxes included. From New York City, it's like $449 in January and February when you're going to be freezing your buns off up that way. Why not go to 82-degree to Honolulu? San Juan looks real good. Wow. Los Cabos, Cancun looks real good.
All right.
I think it's going to be a buyer's market out there. And I got one trick for you. If you're going to Florida over this holiday season, you're going to pay like $700 to $800 for a car rental. My suggestion is do what I'm doing. I'm going to Tampa. I Googled the airport zip code, went to Enterprise. Instead of paying $800 a week for a full-size car, I'm going to I'm going to get a taxi and go 2 miles off the airport to get the exact same car for $200. Now, that $600 can get me a lot of margaritas, it can give me a lot of pina coladas, and it can give me a lot of stone crabs there in Clearwater, Florida.
Oh, Tom Parsons, you have been a treat. I look forward to having you back on in the new year. Bestfares.com. Thanks so much, Tom. Such great tips and advice.